I've always been like a lover of the dark arts and like dark poetry, and I've been saying a lot that Mayhem is a series of Gothic dreams. And I think that I've always kind of done that in my music. Like that's kind of the way I make pop music is like these stories that are kind of fantasies, and then I turn them into pop songs. And I sort of realized that about myself making Mayhem.
We are all counting down for Mayhem. The days are just ticking away. I guess it was at the Grammys you told us that you worked really hard on this album. It was something that you're so proud of giving to your fans. But what were you envisioning when you first started working on this album, especially because you were facing your fears of returning to pop music?
I don't know. I wanted to get back in the studio. I wanted to do something that I hadn't maybe done in a while. It just was like pouring out of me, and I loved making this record, but I was nervous.
What was the trepidation in getting back into pop?
I just feel like since the beginning of my career, like people have always tried to like define me.
Girl, you're undefinable.
Thank you. But I tried to define myself in a way, but by saying, okay, like what is my musical style? And I realized it's everything that made me fall in love with music. Yeah. It's all my earliest memories with music.
And it's genre bending too.
Yeah,
right?
For sure. It's like taking bits and pieces of all the things that I love and putting it in one place.
And it seems like that's what this album is. And you were also inspired by themes of chaos, transformation. How were those themes that were inspiring you? What else was inspiring the writing process?
Well, I've always kind of like drifted off into personas and fantasies.
You do that so well.
Thank you. But like that's its own particular chaos.
Yeah.
Like, and it's a like very particular, I don't know, way that I chose to live my life. And I'm actually kind of a soft person, but who I am on stage is like intense and aggressive and like can be fierce.
You got the lady and you got the Gaga.
I've got both, yeah, but that's the Mayhem.
You reach out and no one's there, like a God without a prayer.
The Mayhem is like holding both those things and the tension, and also like the world's in a chaotic place. So this album is all about like, you know, like celebrating through it all.
Yeah, and I loved your description of it's reassembling a shattered mirror. You know, the chaos of life, letting it fall apart, and there's beauty in putting it back together.
Yeah,
and we see that with like Abracadabra, you know.
Pay the toll to the angels, drawing circles in the clouds. Keep your mind on the distance when the devil turns around.
You're facing the challenges of life, but finding the magic in it as well.
That's right.
So how do you feel like you facing challenges in life has made you more resilient, given you more, you know, sight and seeing that you are someone who is a perseverant person?
I think it's given me gratitude.
Yeah.
I think when you like get depressed or you go through a hard time, that when you come out on the other side, you just are like so grateful to feel that lightness again. And it's helped me just feel really appreciative of the life that I have, and also like valuing all the different sides of me. Like I don't think that all my value lies in who I am as a performer. I hope that it's in who I am as a, you know, a partner to Michael, to, you know, a daughter to my parents, a sister to my sister, a friend to my friends.
I feel like we feel that in your music and just in your aura, your presence.
Thank you.
Truly.
Thank you. I want to be that.
Lost in the words that we scream. I don't even want to do this anymore. 'Cause you already know what you mean to me.
I feel like that was a really big missing piece for me when I was younger, is that I was like, felt like I needed to perform all the time.
Yeah. Just be you. And it's a beautiful thing.
Like, that was me too. I was like performing always.
Do you think maybe age has given you some perspective as well? and wisdom.
Yeah, it has. And I think some confidence.
Yeah.
You know, and like kind of relaxing into.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, it is nice. And being like I'm the artist.
Right.
Like this is my invention.
Yeah.
And I think it was easy to feel like a product sometimes because it is the music industry.
Right.
Like you kind of are a product that's being sold when you're young in the business. But I turned that into something that I am now the boss of instead of it
Get it, girl.
being the boss
You're
of
the
me.
boss of your own mayhem.
That's right.
That's for sure.
Thank
and
you.
It ends
She said
it. And it ends with love. This album ends with love.
If the world was ending, I'd wanna be next to you.
Michael, your partner, your now fiance. I must say, gorgeous selection there on his
Thank you.
part.
Thank you.
So he did so well.
Thank you.
But he's also an executive producer on this
Yeah.
album. So this is, you guys are collaborating again. He was involved in the writing process. How special is it to share that process that I would imagine is so intimate to you?
I mean, it's awesome. You know, like we do everything together, and like he's a really beautiful person.
Yeah.
Like he's my best friend. He's incredibly brilliant.
I mean, you got the look of love, Lady Gaga.
Thank you. I feel it.
Yeah.
I feel it for real. Like, and you know, it's so fun, you know, and he worked really, really hard. And like that meant so much to me too, to be in it with somebody else,
Yeah.
you know, that you have that deep love connection with. I think that I've never had that before. So
Well, it shows. And I want to say thank you to Michael because he's the one that said you need to be making pop music.
yeah, he
So
did.
thank you, Michael. If you're watching this, thank you. And thank you for also building her a home studio for Valentine's Day
Isn't
last
that
year.
sweet?
Like nothing
I
says
know.
love like turning your office into
I
a
know.
studio for your future wifey.
I
How did he
cried.
up the ante this Valentine's Day?
This Valentine's Day, what did we do this Valentine's Day? I think we just had dinner together.
Oh, that's pretty phenomenal.
We had
as
dinner
well, you
together,
know?
and I gave him a bottle of red wine and a sweatshirt.
How sweet. The
Yeah.
softer side of Gaga. Look, girl, you're
He
booked and
He
busy.
got me a little pair of pink earrings.
Ah,
Yeah.
so cute.
He's sweet.
He is sweet. I mean, you were booked and busy. You got the new album. You're getting so many honors. You're breaking records. Have you found any time for wedding planning? And I mean, you did get a little taste of it in Abracadabra because you're rocking that cape that was made of vintage wedding dresses.
You know, I will keep private.
You will.
Yeah, that I keep private. That's like the most sacred day to me. So
I understand completely, but have you already wrapped your mind about what kind of look you want to embrace on that day?
not just yet.
Not just yet. Awesome. Thank you so much for your time today. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.